Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. I have another property tour today, and this home for sale behind me here, we're in Las Vegas. It's a single-story home with a basement, and this is an absolute dream home. I know people throw that term around loosely. This is your dream home, luxury, all of those things, but this actually is your luxury dream home. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, and then we're going to head right inside. First, we'll take a look at the neighborhood and kind of the front area. There are two separate garages here, but we're going to take a quick look around and then we'll get inside of this home. But what are we looking at today? 5,673 square feet, so absolutely huge home, and it is that single story. It does have a basement. The basement is amazing, great for a theater, you know, a game room, a man cave, whatever you want to put down there. The lot size, 27,443 square feet of living space, 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. It's been completely remodeled, and wait till you see this main family room in here with the wood ceilings. It is gorgeous. Completely remodeled, brand new kitchen, the pool out back. I mean, this home really has it all. We're in a gated little community of 4 homes, and there's no HOA. We have a second garage here, which could either be a garage or a casita, has its own kitchen, bathroom, but I'll show you that. Very unique space there. And then, yeah, the huge lot, covered RV parking. I mean, it really does have it all. Listed for $2.38 million. This is the dream home you're looking for. Follow me inside. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas. Let's go take a look. All right, everyone, here we are. Another property tour. This single story mega home here with the basement. Just under 6,000 square feet of living space. No HOA. Has a beautiful pool, a huge lot, RV parking, and we're in a gated community, which, I mean, this is only the second tour. I'm almost at 500 tours. This is the second one I've seen where it has a gate with no HOA. So typically the neighbors are pretty tight knit. There's only 4 homes in this neighborhood, and they probably take care of the gate together. We're right off of Silverado Ranch there. We're probably 3 or 4 minutes from South Point Casino, and then less than 10 minutes to the airport, less than 15 minutes to be in the heart of the Las Vegas Strip. And you can see the cul-de-sac here, these 4 custom homes. And yeah, privacy, security with the gate. And then this home is just absolutely beautiful. You can see the synthetic turf front lawn. We have the river rock, mature desert landscape here. I love the white with the Spanish tile roof. You can actually see South Point right across the way here. And we're gonna start on this garage here. So you can see there's garage door on this side, 3-car garage on this side with the door going in. Looks exactly like the house with the same Spanish tile roof. There is covered RV parking over here. Just take a quick look back in this area. Yeah, you could fit your biggest RV in here. They have the power there for you as well. Another little door going into the side here. Water also out there. And then this is one of the more unique spaces I've seen, because you can definitely do it as a casita, could do it as a garage, could do it as a garage and a casita. But yeah, look inside here. So we have the refrigerator, a little kitchen station with the electric stove. You have your microwave and sink. Beautiful professional epoxied floors. Plenty of room here for a single car if you didn't want to choose the casita option. And then over here, we're going to have the bathroom, sink, toilet, 2 closets here. It's going to have its own water heater, another closet on this side, a little bit of storage in the water heater, built-in cabinets and shelves. And then the 2 car over here with insulated garage door. That's the door going out to the side. I mean, just an amazing space. So 5 cars in total. Let's head back up. And then, of course, the 2 car attached to the home over here. We'll be out there in a moment. I mean, and you just have this huge lot, 27,000 square feet. Spot for your trash cans here, hidden from the street. But again, no HOA, that's just a courtesy. Own AC unit for this whole garage area. And then even more space and parking here. You know, maybe your toys, ATVs, things like that. I'm so impressed, and we haven't even walked in the front door yet. I mean, I have, but you haven't. 360 security around the property with cameras. The home is alarmed. Let's head inside. So the one thing that grabs you immediately as you walk up, this beautiful tile work on this covered entry here. Then double doors with the frosted glass. Let's head inside. Okay, booty's on and we're ready to tour. So you have this little elevated entryway here. Beautiful light hanging over the entrance. You can see the curve of the ceiling there with the mirror on the back. Some columns here, but I think the columns are okay. A lot of the times these really date the home. See a little bubble glass there, but this thing's gorgeous. I have no problem with those. We have an agreeable gray paint on the wall and then white accents with the white baseboards. And this high gloss tile. That immediately brings you into this living room area. We do have vaulted ceilings through the home as well. Recessed lighting. And you can see plenty of space here. Huge couch, double doors going out back. I love the finish around the fireplace. Almost looks like a leather. That is a 2-way fireplace, gas. And yeah, just a massive couch and still plenty of space in here. And we're going to start off on the left side of the home down this hallway. Coat closet. And then you're going to have your laundry room here. Samsung front load washer and dryer on pedestals. Beautiful countertops. So they wanted to use this countertop as the backsplash, but how do you do that? Because you can't curve stone. Well, you just cut it. Matches perfectly. You can see the veining just runs through there smoothly because they basically just chopped it up and made it a round corner. Love to see that. Plenty of storage, shaker style cabinets. And then you're going to have this all wrapped in the same stone with the large stainless sink that looks to be brand new. Upgraded interior doors. And as we turn around, we're going to see bedroom number 1 here to the left side. So we still have that same tile. This is a queen size bed. A lot of front facing windows here. A little bit of vault to the ceiling as well. And you can see as I back up here, good sized bedroom for bedroom 1. Standard closet over here in the corner. I believe I saw that the furniture can be purchased separately. Let me double check that. Yeah, furniture sold separately. So the furniture is for sale. And then this has its own ensuite. Kohler porcelain. Sink there, custom mirror. Kohler toilet, and then beautiful shower here. So this is kind of the space you would see a shower tub combo, but they actually just did the 3/4 shower here, which I love, or the 3/4 bath with the walk-in shower. I really like that a lot. Good looking bathroom there. And we'll turn down the hallway. And something I love about these custom homes is when they do kind of curves like this, like into this primary bedroom, you have the curves. Gives you a sense of construction and craftsmanship there. So the bathroom here, this is going to be the shared bath for the bedrooms that don't have baths. We do have a half bath for your guests, which we'll see later. And then this is all enclosed in stone. Great condition here. Almost has a Pebble Tech look, like a pool to it, but smooth. Thick glass. I like the little touch here of the robe hook on the glass too. Really nice basin sink. I just kind of glazed past that. Wow. Then we'll keep moving. Some big storage here on the end. I think I totally skipped a room when I was setting up the home. And that would be this one here. So another large bedroom. This is bedroom 2 that we're seeing, or bedroom 3 if you want to count the Casita. A little bit of a wider closet. Well, that's a very smooth slide on that closet door. That's always a pleasant surprise. They have the accent wall here, but it's nice because it shows off the angle there of the vaulted ceiling. Plantation shutters throughout the home. And I just love the two-tone with the agreeable gray. If you ever see one of these in a home, that's a glass break detector, so that hooks up to the alarm. So as opposed to putting little sensors on all of the windows, they put these around the home and they detect the frequency of glass breaking. So if it picks up on that sound, it will go ahead and set off the alarm. And then that will bring us over into this primary bedroom. Grand double door entry. So they've actually switched at some point. Yeah, it must be right here to these giant tiles. I don't know if you can see the outline, but they're about 4x4 tiles. So very large tiles into this primary bedroom. You're gonna have a king size bed, plenty of room for large nightstands. You have your dresser here. Walk-in closet. You can see plenty of space for hanging clothes. They have the dressers in the corner there, plus the lower racks. And then this shelf here for the shoes. plenty of lighting, even double shelves up top. So yeah, really well fitted closet here. And then this is smart too. They put a little piece of wood there for your boots so you don't put your shoes on the floor. So you'll end up kind of with dark spots there. Not that you can't clean this tile easily, but I do like that. That door's self-closing too, kind of interesting. And then one of my favorite parts about this bedroom, you have a two-way fireplace. Again, they did kind of that leather looking treatment all the way around, and then gas fireplace, and you can see it from the tub side. They fitted a very large TV up here as well. Good looking space there. And then we're gonna head into this primary bathroom. So same stone we saw in the laundry room, and I believe we're gonna see in the kitchen. And then they've kept this leather look treatment, not only on the fireplace, but it wraps all the way around the walls in the bathroom. I love to see that. You do have a couple skylights in here as well. And then a large jetted tub here. Door going out to the pool. Plenty of lighting. Good looking wood cabinets too. Then you're gonna have your shower over here. So you have a shower head, a rainfall shower head up top, and the wand. And it's all wrapped in this beautiful stone. Open concept shower, so no shower door. 3 robe hooks on the wall, love that. And then water closet with a door for privacy. This family room's coming up. I'm telling you, this family room is what sold me on the house as soon as I saw it. Just outrageous ceiling out here in this family room. Again, a very large house, so we have a long way to go before we get to that family room. There's a step down into this formal dining. Beautiful light here, matches that front entryway light, but more as a dining light. And then they have the recessed lighting up in this little recessed area here. And kind of that brown, dark leather color on the walls all the way around. I like this space. These little end tables match the lighting. What do you think of this dining? That's a 6-person dining table. I think you could definitely do something larger as well. They do kind of have some furniture sitting around, and then all the windows across the back, which those are front facing windows. And then that's going to bring us into really kind of another living room here. They have it set up sort of as a family room. You do have the TV here. You could easily fit a larger couch, no problem. They have 2 oversized chairs with this little table. I love the stonework around here. And a very large TV mounted on the wall on the other side of that double fireplace. And this is why you stage homes. Really just gives you a sense of the space, because imagine this with no furniture. Be hard to kind of picture what goes on here. You just think, oh, where do I put my couch? But really just shows you the space, so you get an idea in your head how much room you have. And again, this isn't the main family room. This is just a secondary family room. And I love the angles of walls. Everything has very cool angles in this home. You can see the pool out back through these doors. We'll be out there later. Family rooms behind me. We're gonna check out this kitchen. There is a little kitchen nook here for a casual bite to eat. Do a little round table with 4 chairs. It's perfect. You have another light that matches the other lights we saw up front in the entryway and the dining room. And then this beautiful open kitchen. You're gonna have a little wet bar area here with the bar height seating all the way around. Shaker cabinets here. Dovetail soft close. Beautiful quartz with this very dark kind of gold veining in it. And then I love the backsplash choice. I mean, this is fantastic. What a house to entertain in. I'm in houses like this. I can just feel people around and hanging out, grabbing a drink, walking outside to the pool. Now, very special feature in this home. Probably never seen this before. We're gonna have a pantry here, which you've definitely seen a pantry before, right? So we have a pantry here. Wood shelves, no wire racks. You even have a little plug back there. That is a good sized pantry for this home. But here's the surprise. Second pantry. That's right. 2 pantries in this home. Wow. That really elevates a home, in my opinion. Can never have enough pantry space. This is fantastic. So yeah, double pantry here. And then let's check out the rest of this kitchen. Just little things like this, like the way the ceiling drops down. I love that touch. So not only is it the most beautiful countertops, these white cabinets, we have an amazing built-in refrigerator here. Full size there. These are cafe appliances. We have the double oven here. I mean, look at this. Wow. That is a really nice piece there. So the highest of high-end appliances. Over here, we're going to have the dishwasher in the form of 2 pull-out drawers. Same backsplash around, plenty of outlets and plugs, plenty of drawers. And then we have a cafe induction range here. There we go. Got to push it properly. So that's going to be your vent hood. It's going to suck all the smells and the smokes down in there. You can hear it kind of coming on. There we go. Big drawers here so you can have some pots and pans in those larger drawers. Room for your trash can over there. Double basin sink. And plenty of space. Plenty of island space. You have all this counter space going out. And then this is a large island. And then of course, I always have to open these. Oh, this is cafe as well. I don't believe I've seen a cafe version of a microwave like this. Wow. Okay. So all cafe. Wonderful. And then look at the ceiling in the kitchen here. All these front facing windows, the angles. I'm blown away by this house. We haven't even gotten to my favorite part of the home yet, but we're working on it. So, over here, another little bedroom, probably a better office. I mean, it is full-size bedroom here, vaulted ceilings, closet, front-facing windows. but based on the fact that it has a clear door, if you don't need this as a bedroom, probably a better closet. A closet. Probably a better office. Losing my mind here. Central vac connection. Yeah, good sized bedroom. Just this kind of defaults it to an office, not a closet. However, they do have, I just noticed this. We can go to bedroom mode. Need some privacy? There you go. Wow. They thought of everything. Okay, now, drum roll please. So we have this kind of built-in unit here, just some artwork, whatever you want to display. This is going to be out to the garage. There's actually a second door into the garage, so we'll go out there from the other side because I really want to display this room to you here. So you're gonna have the basement down here. Do have a single door going out to the pool there and the outdoor kitchen, this massive lot. But look at this entertainment room here. Beautiful wood look flooring. And then this ceiling just blows my mind. Look how beautiful this is. Wow. The mirrors all the way across this full-size bar. I mean, this is bigger than some bar's bar, if that makes sense. This is a gorgeous home. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the type of home that's not going to last long on the market. It's going to sell, and I'm going to get calls, and people are going to say, I love this home. I want a home just like that. And I'm going to go, you waited too long. This home sold. And finding a home like this, I've never seen a home with this type of room here with the wooden ceiling, the full-size bar. I mean, I've never seen that. Giant TV on the wall back there. You have the gas fireplace. So if you think this might be the home for you, call me right away. I love this wooden beam as well. And then I believe that ceiling there does go over the garage, but it's just more of for the illusion of this massive room. It kind of angles up because it's not open there. You have these long pendant lights on either side, this huge bar top. I mean, you could fit 10 stools here, no problem. This is a massive room, and it is ready for a party. I mean, just look at this. Oh, I love this room. This is why I wanted to come and see this house, was this room in particular. So you have beverage chiller, Frigidaire, dishwasher, giant full size. This is bigger than most people's kitchen sinks here, in stainless. RO system there. I was looking at this drain down there. I was wondering what that cap was on it. Yeah, just like just to cover the disposal so you don't have to see it. But wait, there's more. Ice bin, ice maker here, and then another refrigerator, if I can figure out how to open it. There we go. Oh, this is the kegerator. I apologize. I'm so in my head about everything here. This is your kegerator. So this is where you put your beer tap, your keg of beer, and you're pouring them up. I mean, this home, wow. If you're looking to entertain, you want a spot in Vegas, close to the airport, close to the strip. I mean, imagine pre-partying here and then everyone's headed out. I mean, this is the lifestyle. Wow, okay. I don't want to leave this room, but I guess we're going to have to. But I have another surprise for you coming up. That's going to be over here. So one last look at this room. We will have to walk back through this room. So you will have one more shot. So over here, we're going to have your little half bath. So guest bath, having your party. Eventually someone's going to have to use the restroom. Well, here you go. Right off this main entertaining area. And you do have this big sliding wooden door. This door here is going to go to the garage. But first, full-size, temperature-controlled wine cellar. Look at this. I don't know how many bottles you can hold in here, and I'm not gonna try to guess. Maybe I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. So we'll call it 20, but you can only fit 3 on those. So I think these angled ones are for champagne, if I'm not mistaken. I love to drink wine, but I'm not an expert. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100 here. 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Let's call it about, let's just guess about 700 bottles of wine in here. I might be completely off. Someone can pause this and do the math. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, temperature controlled. And I was just doing quick math there. But yeah, amazing wine storage here. Oh, I love it. I love it. And then they even have like little labels. What kind of wine is there? Wow. My little wine collection could only fill up like one of those little shelves. I think I probably only have 20 bottles of wine. And then this goes into the garage. So, 2-car garage. They do have a safe here bolted into the floor as well. That's attached. We have the epoxy flooring, insulated garage door, temperature control with that AC unit, storage across the back that doesn't affect your parking, so it's floating up here high. Giant water heater, probably an 85-gallon. You have your central vac there. This is a circulation pump, pushes the water out to the hot water out to the places that need it, so you don't have to wait too long for that hot water. Water filter, we saw that RO system there, which I'm not sure if it's RO or just filter, but you'll get information about that. And then this long countertop here. So yeah, full 2-car garage here. And this is a big truck, and there's plenty of space. There's about 4 feet behind it and about 3 feet in front of it. So that's going to be the garage. And now it's time for the basement. One last look at my favorite space in this house. If you come over, you know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be in this room, hanging out at the bar, sitting on the couch, watching the game. Maybe the big game coming up, you know. High-end luxury carpet here. And we'll head down the stairs, because there's still so much more to see here. I told you this was a monster of a house. And here we are. Look at these floors. Beautiful floors. And then perfect room for a theater. We are truly underground here. You can see the egresses there. We are underground. And yeah, I mean, you could wire this out with the surround sound, huge speaker, projector on the wall. Set up the theater if you want it, or you could do a man cave, or you just have it set up like this. We're also going to have the 5th bedroom here. And this is almost like a primary. We have the king size bed. You can see plenty of space in this bedroom. Also has a built-in little desk there. Walk-in closet. And this house is so amazing. I swear, if one person complains about these wire racks, come on, don't you dare do it. I promise you, like, this house is amazing. Don't you dare mention those. That's one little closet in the 5th bedroom, which is the primary, second primary in the basement. Don't you dare. And then into here, fiberglass enclosed shower. Jetted tub here. Oversized jetted tub. That thing's actually very wide. Huge tub. Sink on this side. No mirror. No mirror. That's interesting. You know what? I'll throw in a mirror with purchase. Let's do that. I'll throw in a mirror for you. Give me a call. I'm here to help. Yeah, amazing. And then This is an entrance back into this little family room, and basically, you know, your guests, you don't want them to go through the bedroom. And then we have closet here, big walk-in closet. So yeah, great basement, versatile. Could just be a full, like, you know, maybe your kid wants to just live down here and have their own little family room as well as their bedroom and bath. I mean, a lot of options here. And I think that does it for the interior of this home. I know it was a lot. I tried to move quickly, but here we are. Time to head out the door and check out this backyard. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas. You want to see this home in person or any home in Las Vegas, Summerlin, Henderson, give me a call. My phone number's down there. You can also email me. And if you want to get a copy of my free buyer's guide, there's a QR code right here I'll put up. Scan that with your phone camera, hit the link, sign up. I'll call you. I don't share your information with anyone. It goes just directly to me. I'll call you. And you'll also automatically get that buyer's guide. I just like to call you to say hi. So if you want me to call you to say hi, scan that code. You'll get a buyer's guide and a phone call from me personally. So we have the Range Master here, DCS, outdoor kitchen, high-end, rotisserie. I want to do some chickens. We have burners over here. And the hood. I always love when the grills have built-in hoods. That's a great feature. And we're under this covered patio here. Looks like a Blackstone on this side also. So you have your flat top. This got to write into the contract. This will stay with the home. And then look at this backyard. No rear neighbors. I can see the tip of the stratosphere here. So you do have a little glimpse of some Las Vegas Strip hotels down there. Another covered patio here, and this is just outside of that family room. Beautiful big windows. And then your pool, very large pool. Giant rectangle pool, play some volleyball in there, swim laps, just hang out and party. Great pool there. We're gonna have the spa over here, so above ground spa. Looks like they have a heat lamp here. All this turf on this side. Yeah, 27,000 square feet on this lot. All this space over here. I mean, I don't even know what you want to do. You could do a basketball court over here. Little gate going over to your neighbors. Wow. If you're looking for land, looking for some privacy, looking for a luxury home to entertain, maybe you're just looking for a really nice place to stay at when you're in Las Vegas. You know, come out here, make a cash deal. Wrap this thing up. I mean, impress your friends, or maybe you're looking for a place to buy for clients, to have clients out. I mean, everyone loves to go to Las Vegas. So maybe your business buys this property and they just hold it. And, you know, not only are you going to appreciate, you can also have your clients out here, have parties, get-togethers. Have your VIPs stay here when they're in town. A lot of great options. So we do have the above ground spa here. Looks like we're gonna have just a gas line or some kind of water line down there. Probably gas because of the metal cap. Fire pit over here is this wood burning fire pit, which I love. Takes a little more effort, but if you're having to get together, it's a great touch. Little garden area back there. And we're still going. We have this whole side of the house here. That's the other side of the swamp cooler. You're gonna have your pool equipment behind this wall here. And then you could do more parking here. Golf carts, ATVs. You might fit a car back here. If you needed a car back here, you could always move the swamp cooler. And then I like to look at the pool equipment just to see what kind of shape it's in. You have your gas meter as well and your pool heater back here. Wow, looking good. I think that does it for this one. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas. I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, I think I did pretty good. 32 minutes, 33, 34. I don't know when it's done edited. For this size home, almost 6,000 square feet with the extra garage in this huge lot, I think I did good. So I'll stop talking now. Give me a call. You want me to call you? Scan that QR code. You'll also get my free buyer's guide. Thank you so much. I love you all. See you on the next one.